In recent times, the world has got an insight of our vast nation's growing importance in geopolitics and business. But what of its achievements in science and technology? Join me, Naval Shevde, and my team as we take you to a journey, giving you insights of our great nation's technological safari. As we speak of our technological advances in present times and future, it's our historical inventions that are more captivating. And friends, believe it or not, but the journey of inventions actually began from nothing. Apart from the invention of zero, the ancient Indians have also been credited with being the originators of the concepts of algebra. Their architectural wonders and their extravagant sculptures also prove that they were not far behind in the rudiments of geometry. Historically, Indians have excelled in the field of science, art and astronomy, which form the basis of our present technology. A spectroscope, diffraction lines, a prism. When I speak of these terms, which Indian scientist would you think of? Yes, Sir Chandrasekhar Venkat Raman, better known as Sir C.V. Raman. He was unquestionably the best known scientist of British India, famous for his discovery of Raman effect, which won him the prestigious Nobel Prize. His several contributions in physics such as molecular diffraction of light, mechanical theory of bowed strings, theories of musical instruments, and diffraction X-rays opened up new avenues for further research, giving much needed inspiration to scientists all over the country and the world at large. Since ancient times, we Indians have always excelled in our respective fields of science, art, and research. This spirit of inquiry continued with the advent of technology as we Indians strived to reach great heights in our post-independence era. It all began with the launch of the first Indian satellite, Aryabhatta, launched in 1975 by the Indian Space Research Organization. This innovation provided India with the technological experience, laying a strong foundation for further space research. Applying this new developed experience, starting from the early 80s, India came up with a series of operational satellites for multipurpose communication and meteorology like the INSAT series, which took India to the next level of research in telecommunication and broadcasting services, setting a state-of-the-art communication network contributing to the development of India. Contemporarily, the Indian remote sensing satellites were also launched, which brought advancement in wireless technology, contributing to the development of our economy. India was then rising, shining and developing through its own innovations, making it a technological superpower towards the end of the millennia. After civilizations and institutions, India also had several individuals who contributed in their own way to this flourishing technology. In today's world, what's the basic component of our computers and storage devices? Yes, it's the microprocessor chip. It was Vinod Dham, an Indian, who was the first person to introduce to the world this micro Intel chip, which could be used for multipurpose tasks such as computing, storage and interfacing. You all must have also heard of the name Sabir Bhatia, another genius Indian who was the first to introduce electronic mail, famously known as the email. He amazed the world by showing how by just a single click of the mouse we can send messages to people throughout the globe. These were just two such Indian individuals who outsourced India to the world. The end of World War II marked a revolution in world affairs, with the recasting of nations and relation between nations and the emergence of a new technology fundamentally changed the role of warfare. And India was not far behind, with its first nuclear test in 1974, followed by a series of tests at Pokhran range. India was then a power to reckon with. Under our former President Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, India persuaded the Integrated Guided Missile Development Program for the development of ballistic missiles such as Prithvi, Akash and a series of Agni missiles, which was a huge leap for Indian technology. Later came a series of supersonic cruise missiles such as Nirbhay, Mosquet and the best of them all, BrahMos. BrahMos was a supersonic cruise missile which was test fired at 18 December 2008. It was the world's first and only missile capable of being launched from both vertical and inclined positions from all naval platforms. And now, after over 3 decades, India's guided missile program has now assumed a self-sustained character backed by such great achievements. With such great achievements, India now stands at a defining moment in our history.
Long years ago, we made a tryst with destiny, and now the time comes when we shall redeem our pledge, not wholly or in full measure, but very substantially. At the stroke of the midnight hour, when the world sleeps, India will awake to life and freedom.
At a time when the whole world had its focus on our great nation, our scientists dared to take a giant leap. They dreamed to conquer the moon. India launched its first moon mission, the Chandrayaan-1, in October 2008. India had then achieved a dream by imprinting a national flag on the moon.